Like the previous mentioned athletes, Lawrence Taylor, arguably the greatest defensive player to play pro football, also experienced financial trouble. However, some argue if it weren't for the money Taylor made playing the game of football, he wouldn't have lived the lifestyle that ultimately led to his bankruptcy. Taylor wasn't highly recruited out of high school, but received a scholarship to the University of North Carolina in 1977 when he graduated high school. In his senior season with the Tar Heels, Taylor had 16 sacks and set numerous defensive records. He was recognized as a consensus first-team All-American and the Atlantic Coast Conference Player of the Year. With the conclusion of his college career, Taylor looked ahead to the NFL Draft.
The New York Giants, first-round selection, Lawrence Taylor, linebacker, North Carolina.
2 years into his NFL career, Lawrence Taylor found himself sitting on a 6-year, $6.2 million contract. At the age of 24, heading into the peak of his football career, Taylor had more money than he ever had before. Taylor earned every last penny of his contract, however, having a career that was nothing short of spectacular. In 1986, Lawrence had his best season, recording 20.5 sacks. That same year, he was named NFL Defensive Player of the Year and NFL MVP. Taylor played for 13 seasons in the league, chalking up monster numbers and several awards. Taylor was 10-time All-Pro, a 2-time Super Bowl champion, and was selected to the Pro Bowl 10 times. In contrast to his success on the football field, Taylor's personal life has been marred by drug usage and controversy. When Taylor was once asked what he could do that no outside linebacker could, his answer was, drink. However, alcohol abuse was not the largest of his substance abuse problems. He also had trouble with cocaine use and was suspended from the league twice. If he had gotten in trouble one more time, he would have been banned from the NFL for good. Taylor admitted to spending thousands of dollars a day on narcotics at times. Drugs were not the only source of Taylor's financial problems. In Taylor's final year in the NFL, he started a company called All Pro Products. The company went public at $5 a share and tripled in value during its first month. The stock price reached $16.50 a share, at which point Taylor's stake had an estimated value of over $10 million. The company ceased production shortly thereafter, however, and Taylor, who never sold his stock, lost several $100,000. Taylor has also had self-inflicted financial problems. In 1997, he pled guilty to filing a false tax return in 1990. Then in 2000, he was sentenced to 3 months of house arrest, 5 years of probation, and 500 hours of community service for tax evasion.